This is another Aaron production. Legion of Two.
Yo, good evening, people. Hopefully everyone's weekend's been going good so far. Sorry if you hear some noise in the background. An occasion, all right. Um, what to do? What to do? So, let's go. We could. I've been mostly relaxing. Been checking out Throne and Liberty. It's pretty dope. Reminds me of some of the older like MMORPGs I used to play. Um, but some things are a little unique in how it works. I like it. I'll stick with it, see where it goes. But yeah, I'm having a good time with it so far. That first co-op dungeon though, we gotta talk. It's definitely challenging, even with the max amount of people. Not so much the like fighter rank enemies, even though they're much tougher. It's more like the mini bosses, and then, or I would say specifically, that last one before you get to the big boss, and then that big boss. But I'll say the biggest thing with that is, once that boss fight starts, there's like a barrier that comes up. But the crazy thing is, if you're behind that barrier once it comes up, you can't go through. And you have to basically wait it out. Um, if you're gonna do something like that, at least give the player a chance to get in. Maybe they went okay and the team went without them, and then let them join. You know, um, yeah, that happened. Two of us got trapped behind there. They killed the boss, and then you couldn't even get the rewards because you didn't participate. Right? It tells you the rewards are unavailable due to your lack of contribution, basically. So that's kind of messed up, isn't it? Like I get it if somebody just wanted to kind of camp out and not do anything, but we were literally trying to get through. We wanted to help. We were there, but we couldn't. So yeah, I got a little bone to pick. Other than that, it's not bad, and I see why they got it in there, and I like that it's in there. Just give us a way to kind of come in, right? Maybe give us, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, something like that, just in case somebody, you know, as they were moving forward, didn't move fast enough with the rest of the team and got locked out to get in. And then after that time limit, okay, you're out of there, you know. You just got to watch. Watch and get nothing. All right. So, other than that, it was fun. I had a good time playing it. A lot of us are gonna try and move over to one particular server. And I think that'll be cool, and then we can maybe get like a guild started and get everybody in. Um, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. results. Yeah, we can do that. Take that. It's not a problem. Eight's a little too dull on this one, so. Go and find. Where you guys can kind of follow along here. Do like a little, not too much there. Right here sounds pretty good. Wait, was it like that before? It was not. Okay, so let's do this. Kind of rebalance that. Okay. Okay. What's wrong thing? Go for, can't do that from here, so move this one. It's gonna be, I see, I see. Oh, that's right. Okay, okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Just a quick second. Let's remove those. Go into here. I know I was trying to use that. I want to do that too, but here, there's got to be some. Oh. Take it. And then here we did what? I guess we don't need to do that. It's already. Perfect. I'll take it. So let's get rid of that one. I wanted to dip out some of those mid. I could definitely tell it was kind of hollow there. So yeah. Yeah, let's go in here. We're probably going to R. I kind of like that. Let's take that. It's getting dull about here, so let's move back. That's perfect. Let's see. And we can rock it. So okay. It actually works out right there. But okay, okay. Just a second. Got you. Let's leave that. Let's leave that where it's at. Um, Okay, I'll take that. Yo, Shroom Buffet in the building. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you. Have fun earlier. I'm gonna have to farm that dungeon till I get some good stuff, and I can ditch the. Well, the thing is, I don't know what that armor. I don't know if that's a set. I need to check the list again. I don't know if it's just like random pieces or what. I think it's to a set, but it has a crossbow. I want that blue crossbow though. All right, let's see. Let's go back. Let's see. So with this, can we? Oh, I wanted to up this some more. The way that low end is, man. I don't even need to. Here, let me try something. Yeah, because with the way that is, the way that hits. I think that works out. That works out. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go back to -9. Okay. I think we're already there. All right, that'll do it for drums. Fine. Start to lose the high end around 3K. Take it to 5. It's right here, at least for me. Either gonna be this 5 or 700. Let's start with 5. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see. So we are getting some spikes, so we could try and tame that. faster. Push it a little more. This might be it right here. Here, let's try this. See, that first hit's kind of... I think when it comes back around is where it's then what I could do, come on. All right, so let's just turn this up. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, and it's just that one. It's not too bad at all. Let's play it back. That's too fast. Work. Okay. Yo, Leonor in the building. How you doing, man? Thank you for stopping by. Let's see if we can. Right. He said, where is it? Where is Voices of Soul? I don't have it right now, but man, I can't lie, man. It wants to, when I think about what I could, oh my goodness, don't. Do you know how hard that was to get that out of my mind and not have to think about it? And then you come in here and ask about it? That thing. Hold on. See what you did, Leonor. See what you did. And I was down a whole rabbit hole yesterday about this. Oh my goodness. I want this bad boy. I really want this thing. I want it. I hate you, Leonor. I hate you. Oh my goodness. I hate you, Leonor. Listen to this. Yeah, unorthodox in the building, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Welcome. This is another musician, fellow engineer. You gotta make sure you follow him. He's out of the UK. Is that correct? Great man. Knows his music, and he plays bass. So y'all can watch him play bass live. Okay, y'all check him out. He also makes bass loops and things like that as well. So if you're looking for good bass lines. Get to it. Get to it. Listen to this. This makes me want to cry. This makes me want to cry. Wait, are y'all even hearing that at all? You guys are not hearing that at all. Oh no. Why is that? Is it me? Hold on. What did we do? What happened?
Have a group of 4 people to back you up.
Oh
Voices
my-
of Soul
That
becomes your backing vocal.
Hold on.
group.
Were you guys able to hear the beat I was working on? If not, I am so sorry. But listen to this. I need this so I can do some crazy stuff with it. Like,
The legato patches allow you to play in more melismatic
I have
phrases.
a couple of things.
These are velocity
but I
sensitive.
have like the
A higher
choir
velocity
patches.
will make the interval between 2
This
notes
is
quicker,
something
and a
more
lower
that's, like,
velocity will
closer
play more of
to
the interval. So let's start with
what I
this
would
legato
use.
patch here.
Leonor, why, man?
The patches
why?
with the additional mod label at the end of them allow you to switch between different sounds with the modulation wheel. This patch is an ah syllable when the modulation wheel is down, a la syllable when the modulation wheel is
Okay. No. We can't do this. We can't do this right now. They have another one called, I think it's called Hollywood Voices or something like that. And that one is dope because it has a word builder built in. So you can choose your voice and you can type in like phonetically what you wanted to say and then play the chords or the notes, and it will. Oh man, I was down a rabbit hole yesterday with that. But it goes back to what I was telling another guy. So showing him, the ropes on FL Studio and talking about the VSTs and stuff. Like, you can only get so far with things, but like, we've advanced far enough as far as like quality goes. We can get it to like come really close, but what we can't really do from your keyboard is the like emulate the articulations, right? And so where is it? Did it just disappear? It just disappeared. There it is. Right? Or we could even take this, right? And what you're able to do, or at least what you're starting to be able to do, is they're putting in a lot of stuff on the back end. Okay, it's a lot of stuff on the back end to be able to, as you're playing, to like articulate. If you were to play 2 notes really fast together, it would detect it and attempt to slide. Right? It will attempt to try and slide it for you. Also, there are ways that a guitarist would play that you cannot play on a keyboard, right? So one thing I really appreciate is all of this. So you see this in the back. All of these are rhythms, so I can go by and click on one and I can hear what that sounds like. This would be impossible for me to play on a keyboard like that, right? So I could take this, right, hold down the key switch to trigger that particular one, and then I could play, right? You have the voicing setups here, right? All the way to you can just do it as played. So if I wanted to play it like this, it'll play it exactly, but in that rhythm, right? So I have C, G, and C, so it's just gonna play it like that. Or if I want to do C, G, and like E flat, okay, now it will play that and it will give me those tones. can also change, right, and articulate. So I can switch between it playing like this open, right, to right, and I can go through the different ways that it'll play, and but those are done by key switches, right? So it's like as you're playing, you're manipulating them, or if you go to paint them in, just paint in those key switch, right, the notes, and then as it runs over, it will switch that whole thing up, and it will start to play differently. So that's kind of where it's going, and same thing, like you have those like vocal patches that they make, but that right there is crazy, right? And then being able to have key switches to kind of change on the fly. So it's not like a sound patch of just ooze, and then you'd have to get a sound patch for like, and then you would have a whole ton of things there, and it's not even sounding very realistic. Now it's more like a sample based world, and these instruments, these vocalists, whatever, their voices being sampled, you're getting a high quality sound, and it's absolutely crazy, and I'm here for it, right? Yes, it is. Again, this stuff is right, and again, it comes with all of this stuff, so you can trigger, right, the different ways it'll play, right, and these are modeled after like the actual instruments. So you got to think about what went into actually making this. Somebody had a bad day for like a year straight to sit here, have to record, and not just once, right? Because of course you have, velocity and stuff. They had to record the same note over and over and over and over to layer this. I've seen like how just making one key, how many sounds you have to actually like record the same sound over and over, like different velocities, and stack it in there just so that you know the software can do its thing and detect, right? And then again, you get those different rhythms. Even you can hear this like there's like some kind of scratching that's going on there. Right? Can't play like that on a keyboard, but right? And then think about it. You're going, okay, cool. That's like a loop, but yeah, I could change the key and it's perfect. Right? This is not like trying to time stretch or nothing. This is being played out just like that, right? Again, like this stuff is absolutely nuts. And then when you realize there's like a whole back end, okay? Different rhythms. And you could literally just go in here and just kind of pick, like, let's see if we can find something that's you know what I'm saying? And then you can go in here and choose the notes and like how it plays, but it's gonna play in that rhythm. But if you want to change the rhythm, right? It's easy for you to just select them here, right? Just select them here and then use the key switches to play off the different rhythms as it's going. So if you want a different style, if you wanted to play one way in the chorus and another way in the verse, just select a different rhythm and then just key switch it so that it plays a little differently as it goes. It's not perfect, right? But it's a whole lot better than me. I can't even get it to do that, right? Where am I gonna get those articulations of the bass, like doo doo doo, like if they're slapping the like you? All of that's in here. All of it is in here. It is nuts. Yeah, so that's kind of like the new thing now is expression and being able to get those like articulations, because it's like, okay, we can get a trumpet and we can get a high quality sounding trumpet, But as you play, the brass player is not going to always play the same style every time, right? Sometimes there might be some kind of like crescendo type thing, or sometimes they might want it to growl. Like, for them to take that stuff and implement it in, and then give you the options of you're playing, and then maybe there's a part where it's supposed to be, you know, some tension or something. You can actually trigger that and then have that change and play in that way. Oh. Oh, right? It's like this one. Check it out. Hold on.
This is
Since I'm on the subject of brass. Okay, cool. Well, right here, when I get here, right? Like, just to change that on the fly and have that different note, you wouldn't be able to do that with your common, like, brass patch. You wouldn't be able to do that. But these new VSTs, especially in Complete, I got like everything Native Instruments. It's wild. And it's not to say there aren't companies outside of Native Instruments that aren't doing stuff in a big way. But Native Instruments, you already know what it's gonna be. You already know what it's gonna be. And like it just makes making music fun again for me. Because it's not like going, okay, I got the notes and this, that, and the other, but this you know, guitar patch that I picked out, while it sounds good, I can't get it to really sound like a guitar. So anybody that's listening to this is gonna tell that this isn't an actual guitar. Now I could actually get something that sounds like, you know. So again, where are we? All right, when we get here, I'm still working on this mix, so apologize, but. Okay, so, and that's that prime bass vibrator that I had picked up, and that's a loop that's playing, and I'm just triggering the notes for the different chords or whatever that I'm wanting it to play. I can't play like that on the keyboard. I don't care how good of a player you are. You're not gonna articulate a bass guitar from the keyboard. But with this, it's possible, right? And then I just played this out, right? And again, when it comes to the slides and all that, it'll detect it and it'll be like, okay, oh, sorry, I think that was from the key switch. Sorry, let's switch back. All right, so right, so I can get it to kind of work with me as I'm playing, and I can get something that sounds more realistic. And I think I also got this a different thing too, so. But just those two by itself just. You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is nuts. Like, that stuff is nuts, all right? To being able to do something like this, right? Listen to the strings. I don't care what string patches you have, you're not getting this kind of articulation out of strings. And then that choir. I can set the phrases. I can do like it's. Oh my goodness! I have way too much fun when I'm building. So yeah, when I heard Voices of Soul, I gotta have that. I gotta have that. Gotta have it. I gotta have it. And if you keep bringing it up, Landor, you got to see me outside, man. You're gonna have to see me outside, like, and even this, like check this out. So this is a library where, let's see if we can get past the somewhere. Let's do this. So these are like mallets. These are like groups. Okay, it's not like one mallet instrument. You have several, right? You always have a back end where you can go and you can edit things, right? You have your EQ compressor. You have different effects that you can control for each of these. You can take certain ones out if you want, or you can even go in here and you can mess with the, I want to say it's the gate here, and you can create your own rhythms, right? But just on its own, right? Dope. And then you can go in here. Let's get one that's got like a group. Let's say we take this one. All right, so let's see if we can. You can hear how that's playing, right? And then I could go in. Right? Right, so this will play with me. I can you know, like it's way too crazy. I love all this stuff, and it really helps because when it comes to these instruments, I don't have them, I don't play them, nor do I want to master them. They sound cool, but let me at least from my keyboard have some kind of control, right? And it's cool that you have that at your disposal. But you got to think about the work that went into even producing this is insane. For sure, this is great. So you got to sleep, great explanations. The sounds sound great. Keep going. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Yeah, I know it's late for you. Get some rest, man. I wish I was like was on earlier so we could talk a little more. But I'll catch you again, man. I'll definitely catch you again. Um, Again, you guys check him out. He creates music, he plays bass, and he's also an audio engineer as well. All right. When I found him, he was doing like the same thing. It was like, I wanna kind of teach this stuff, right? Audio engineering skills, great. The theory, not so much, but I'm on it. But this guy's like, he's got this thing down, right? So when I pulled up, he was kind of doing a similar thing. He was creating, but he was talking about what he was doing. He was like writing things down. I said, "This is perfect." So, yeah, I keep whenever I can catch him, I'll pull up to his streams and at least let him know I'm there, and then I'm chilling, or sometimes he'll say something and spark a conversation, and we'll be in there talking or whatever. But definitely check him out. He is on YouTube. He's also on Kick, here on Kick. So check him out. Check him out. Really dope person. All right, let's go. Let's go back here. So we got our drums together, basically. And now let's go and focus on our melodies. Let's get that stuff together, and then we should be done. So let's take our pianos, what we were dealing with here. So we got things the way that we wanted it to, right? We rolled off as much as we could to leave room, you know, for our drums, our low end, stuff like that. So when that stuff comes in, right, we don't have any complaints, you know, with sounds fighting each other, things like that. It's very clean. It comes through, bam. So with this, okay. Let's go to our bass, and we'll work on getting our bass in. All right. So I have two, as you can see. But what I'm going to probably end up doing is rolling off the bass on this one, and then keeping the bass on this one, right? And put the two together. But I like that. So I want this to blend in with this. All right. So once we get those two layered together, right, to sound like one thing, that's gonna be nice. It's gonna be clean, and then we can move on. But yeah, these two are gonna be layered. But you know, before we do any of that, it sounds kind of bad, doesn't it? It just sounds like there's too much bass, and you can start hearing like some mud there and things like that. But again, it's one of those things when you're creating, like I say, you always got to think like 5 steps ahead. It's like, okay, I'm playing this, I know this doesn't mesh well, but we know what we can do, right? And since these two are going to be stacked on top of each other, then we just work out what's going to do what where, and then these two should blend in pretty nicely. So since we know in our 3X oscillator, right, we're just getting like straight low end, all right, we're not getting anything else, then we could sacrifice that low end that's here because it's not as present, right? And so we got this because we wanted that consistency in the low end, that presence, right? And so when we go to roll this off, that's going to allow for this to kind of come in there, and we're just going to blend it like that, right? And we're going to make this work. So it's from piano. So here, let's do that. Let's take this, then we're going to cut it just enough to cut that off, all right? Okay, we don't hear the low end no more. So dope, right? Don't have to spend hours fighting, trying to go, I can't get the low end in this, and maybe I need to boost more, and then you're like over, you know, boosting down there, trying to get the, you know, that to like tighten up and all that. You don't have to do none of that. Just blend it in with something else. Take that out. We like this part up here, let's keep that, and then let's put something else in there that we know is gonna give us what we want. The two play together. Right? Easy, easy, easy. So let's continue with this. And if you guys couldn't hear anything earlier, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I came in, I checked all the settings and everything. I thought we were good. Apparently not. So, yeah. Right here. All right. I went down like a whole lot, didn't it? Oh. Actually, before we... Let me not forget this. Okay, in this case, what we're gonna do, I'll use this, but let's use this. All right. We'll kind of get it. Kind of squashed that, didn't we? All right. And then let's see. Let's push it some more. Let's push it some more. It's crazy, isn't it? I think it, oh. Alright, there we go. So, let's do that. Got you. Let's leave this out. Let's do this. Boom. Yeah, we do kind of got that rolling in there, and I thought we were taking this out, but if we do this, take it out first, then run it through here, I think we'll have a better result. Alright, and then do it that way. I'm actually fine with that. I'm fine with that. In that case, we can get rid of that. Don't need it. If we cut this that way. 50, so somewhere here we probably will find so let's take that. Yeah. Let's go. So it's definitely here. We're probably not going to do that just because I have this. So what we could do is let's put one more of these. Go here, and then let's drop that a little bit. So all it's gonna do is duck that under our piano. So our piano will stand out, right? But we'll still hear this, right? Go and you know what? Go back. Nope, actually, we'll still want this. Let's see. We want to cut this off at 1.5. Great. Then let me go into this one. Push it up to 60 here, and I'm just gonna drop it like just a little bit. All right. And the reason why I'm gonna do that is because we have. So we want to kind of duck under there and give our kick some room, right? Without it, you can tell the bass is right there with the kick, and when the kick and the bass hit at the same time, there's kind of this. You can hear there's like a little bit of mud there, right? It almost sounds a little distorted, but again, turning down those frequencies kind of give the illusion that that sound is being pushed to the back. So now you don't really hear that, right? What you hear is the kick coming through just fine, and then when the bass is doing its thing, it's still doing its thing, right? I could go over here to 30, but again, you're gonna start getting that issue with the kick because of where we boosted the kick, right? So don't do too much, because then you'll make your bass sound really thin, right? It's just enough to where you can actually hear the kick and the bass, they're playing, but you're not hearing any more conflict in the two, okay? That's it. And then later, we can find a nice little blend for these two, right? You can find somewhere where they'll blend together, and we'll be fine after that. So. About 750. Kind of don't like this area anyway. We go over here into the 500s. We're gonna want to turn it down anyway, right? So kind of rolling that off, if you will. Right? Sounds a whole lot nicer. Right? That sounds a whole lot nicer. So, and this is going to be a background sound anyway, so it's not like you need to hear everything that's going on, but right around here just doesn't sound all that great, right? You can see where there's a lot of activity going on here, but that just don't sound great on this side, right? So by cutting into that, you can get a much cleaner sound for this, right? And that's my thoughts on that. So let's take that. All right, that's perfect. So, kind of here. Let's bring that. Let's go in here. So again, it's kind of like that. However, we have a piano kind of doing stuff, so what I want to do is duck that a little bit, and then let's see if we can it sounds kind of cool. So just a little bit, and it's just enough so it can kind of sorry, we gotta put our volume back. Right, and then we can do other stuff. Maybe we want to kind of pan this or whatever, but okay. Now let's go over to, where's it here? Sorry. Let's open this. From the way this is playing, it's wrong this one, so let's just focus here. About here. So when you think about it though, I may not want to roll this completely off. So let's back it to about here. Actually, let's do that. Alright, that's fine. Alright. It still gives some of that low end for this guitar, but what I don't want to do is like roll it off, but we can create a dip somewhere, right? Let's take it to about 10. Between minus 18, minus 21. Looks like we lost a little bit, which is fine. Let's take this. Definitely got a spot right here where I would like to take that out. But we also have about right here. So here's what we're gonna do. At 500. Again, that's the area where you find that kind of boxy, hollow area, and cutting into that always tightens up the sound. Always can't go wrong, right? I notice we don't really have any other instruments that are playing outside of this pad. Okay, it's a background sound in the first place, so if you sound good right here and want to boost that, it's fine, right? We don't have to worry about it. I like this area right here though, so which is dope because where we found the sweet spot for this other sound is over here, right? So boosting over here, affecting over here, right? And so while those sounds are playing, you can hear each of them cleanly, right? Or clearly. Yeah, we rocking. Miss 24, appreciate you stopping by. How you doing this evening? So you are amazing. Thank you very much. As are you. How's your weekend going? I don't think I've seen you in here before, so welcome in. Alright, and then we have this. So we're gonna blend these two together. Alright, so with the rest of this, it'll sound really nice. Alright, so let's take that was not the effect. Here we go. Right, so you could already tell in here we don't really have much in terms of like loading. Let's see what we can do about that. But this kick is nice and kind of, so, but let's see. So even when I like all the way, right? And this is just more towards the low end. You're not really getting anything here, right? So we can leave that alone. It's like we're not even focused on that. Let's bounce out of here. Let's go and pick up our mid. So here with this guitar, right at that 200, you can kind of hear the bass in this, okay? But we're probably gonna find that here, right? We can't do both, or they're gonna fight, okay? So what do we want from our electric? Right? Don't want this high end, but we don't, or the mids, but we don't want this in here so much. So we're not gonna completely kill it, but let's just do enough to where it sounds like that kind of moves into the background, and now we can hear the bass better, right? So now if we go to the same area and boost this. Okay, and we're able to hear this a little bit better. Now so right here, This is what you're hearing. When you start hearing that, time to go. Okay, so let's. It's fine. We're gonna go to that 500. So dip knob here. I'm gonna turn that down as well. And that's just gonna tighten up the way that it sounds. Right? We're not gonna go too far, but just enough. I think that's okay. We can kind of hear the the strings a little bit already. So done. Let's look at. I think we're about where we were. All right, so when these two come in, it's good. It's good. It's good. I like it. Added some saturation. All that saturation is doing is making the sound more energetic, so it sounds more excited. That's pretty much it. Let's go. All right, so this. Sorry. All right, and then another fundamental is going to be over here in this 3K range. Okay, but again, when you envision brass is usually what, like it's towards the back of the stage, right? You get really loud, really overwhelming, really fast. So we're actually going to turn that down as well. Okay, and so what this is going to do is it's going to give the illusion of the brass playing in the background. Right? That's what we're shooting for. Okay, we got a few more things, then we'll start blending, all right? And that's just these effects that are here. So I think they're mainly found our bursts. So to might be a little annoying. I'm sorry, but so right here at 250, I'm gonna leave it here just because there's this little kind of slide that happens, and at 500 we lose it. Kind of lose that. So I'm gonna that 250. Let's roll that off at 10K. Lost some volume. Let's return it. Right. Okay, let's take actually here. So let's take to 700. Bam. Already liking it. That's a little too loud. All right, and boom. So now let's okay, and same thing with this. So let's go. I'm gonna do a little here's where you start to lose it. So right here is perfect. About minus 21. Still here, so great. Let's put this here. So 150 was our cutoff, so we're good to start from now. Here, right? Problem areas. Bring it up to like 4. Ooh, nice. And that'll be dope. I think we're at minus 21, right? We lost volume. All right. Let's remove that. Go back. Let's play it. That comes in. Let's all right, and That's too much for me. Kind of like that softness in it as it kind of fades out, so we'll leave it at 10. At 8, you can still kind of hear, but it's kind of gone. Right, so 10, there's just a little bit more air in there. I'll take that. Then let's go in and... Alright, so we started rolling off at 500. That's where we will start. So let's take our 700. That sounds like our problem area. Okay. The clarity that's right there, so right there sounds good. Let's go back. Alright, we're on the wrong thing. Oh, did we? We didn't. Lost a little bit. Perfect. So, go back. Play through here. So what we're gonna do now, let's focus on chorus and do the no we didn't. Cool like that. Alright, I'm okay with that. Yep, I'm okay with that too. For these. I get. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Should I? I might like that. If not, I'll just center it. I like this. We'll leave it like that for right now. My only thing that I may end up fighting with later is gonna be that kick. That kick is atrocious. Not in a bad way either. But man, just the way that kick sounds is like, I like it, right? But it's got there's some other stuff working in there where I might have to go and do something a little extra to it. But from what I'm hearing right now, at least in my headphones, sounds good. What ends up coming out of these speakers when I play it through my monitors might be another story. I might need to go turn that down a little bit more or something. But I could definitely tell that kick is tense. Could be a problem, but I love it. So we might have to fight to keep it. I think this will work out. Here, let me see something real quick. Yeah, that's that stuff right there. Okay. I had to mute the desktop audio and then turn up the speakers. You guys probably couldn't hear that too well from the mic, but yeah, I'm liking it. That is, let's go. All right. Could we get a little bit. This might not be the move, but trying to see if I can get a for this. Yeah, I might find myself fighting with that kick, but man. All right, so that's another one down. And then, like I said, tomorrow, come back fresh ears, give it another listen, make some final adjustments, and then we bounce this bad boy out, and that'll be another one. That'll be another one. So, I've been going back, redoing the mixes to these beats that I have completed. Now I got some new toys to mess with, right? A nice, smoother sound. We kind of been figuring out why, right? And I've been kind of telling you guys about it as well, just in case. Look, can't afford to get these or whatever. Fine. Look, this is how it works. All right. Um, so that way, when you go to do like your EQing things, right, you'll be able to kind of take advantage of that. But okay, instead of using that curve, let's change that curve to this because that's how this is being simulated, right? Because it's not to say some really, really dope plugins out, right? Especially we start talking about plugins like FabFilter, all right? Very excellent. Um, Even though these are technically it's sold as a mastering suite, right? But you can use this wherever. But it might be a little more resource intense, right? If you start trying to throw this on everything, just because of what it does and all of that. There's so much you can do with just the CQ that it's crazy. All right, there's so much you can do with it. Um, so yeah, but there are some really good tools out there. They work really nicely, but we may not be able to kind of replicate the sound of say these because of just the way that it works. And so since you can't see it like you could with say the Q3 because it's a visual EQ, you can only listen. You're noticing that difference, but you can't see what's creating that difference right at the same time. So um, yeah, I'm kind of happy to kind of give some of that info. What I don't know, with maybe I'll try and get a hold of one. I'm sure they got like a free something analyzer somewhere um, to be able to kind of show the curve of these things. Because especially when we're like rolling off, I don't know what the slope on that is, right? To be like, okay, start doing it like this, right? Um, to give you that way or that what am I trying to say? The idea as far as when it comes to emulating what's happening with these tools. They sound really good, but I wouldn't be against you getting them. I'm not gonna say, oh, you don't need these, right? Because anywhere you would go, right, big studios or whatever, they're gonna have this equipment. So on the other hand, right, having them and learning them and how to use them, right, is going to help you if you do ever transition to another studio where they actually have the physical equipment. You can be like, yeah, I dealt with, might have the digital version of this, but they're modeled. They're the same. It's the same thing. So now I can sit at the equipment and I know what knobs I'm, you know, dealing with and what does what and whatever, right? And you're good to go. You may not have the physical, but you have right a replica, and you know what you're doing with it, right? In terms of the sound of it, it's just the so much like the curves. I'm not gonna say that the components and things like that a don't play like a factor in it, right? Into kind of creating the sound, but ultimately it's the shapes, right? When we're talking about like the EQ and things like that. Now, when you start getting over to the tape saturation and stuff like that, hey, look, this might be a little something going on under the hood, all right? You might not be able to replicate that with something like Saturn, okay? Um, or maybe you could, but it might take a little work for you to be able to do that, and that might be something that won't be as easy kind of get info on and be like, oh, okay, so here, look, do this, da da, blah blah blah, right? But at least for like the EQs, right, the high pass, low pass, you know, that kind of stuff, we can at least look and see what those curves are doing, what's going on under the hood, and be like, okay, start EQing like this, you know what I'm saying? And we'll be all right. So yeah, this is it. It's dope. I like it. I see. Okay. I see. I'm saying I'm gonna fight with the kick. Really? I'm about to fight with the bass. As soon as I played it, I just like it kind of caught me. I guess not listening to it for a few minutes, my ears were like, whoop, there you go. So here we go. Let's silence this. It's right here. All right, so a little bit. That should make that sound a little cleaner, and that should give that low mid area some room there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that sounds so much better. My ears, my poor ears. No, it wasn't that bad, but you can definitely tell. Especially when those like those kind of higher bass notes hit, and you can kind of hear in like that low mid range, and it sounds kind of muddy right there, and that just kind of cleans that up. Perfect. Might even do some, like I said, I'll definitely give it a second chance, or a second listen. But when I do, I think what I may end up doing, right, is just side chaining the kick and the bass, just because the way that this kick is made, and maybe give it a little bit more, but not do too much, right? Because that kick is heavy, so I don't want to do like too much to it, but just enough to kind of just kind of clear it when that kick hits, so it comes in a bit cleaner. But as I always stress, you got to do the work anyway. Clean your kick, clean your bass, right? And then if you still feel like you need a little something, then go ahead with the side chain, or depending on what you're making, the side chain might be in the books anyway. But you got to do the work. Side chaining is not a shortcut, all right, for EQ. It's not a shortcut for compression. Okay, that's a completely different thing that you're doing, and that's for a completely different reason. All right, so all right, it is early, and I'm definitely happy. Okay. and that's how we wrote. So, yeah, early night, couple hours. I'm gonna say GG's on that, and let me bounce out of here. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Really starting to meet a lot more musicians over on King. Appreciate you guys. I love what you guys are doing. Keep going. Alright? I'll keep pulling up. Sometimes you gotta check on your strong friends, right? Alright, so I'll be checking up on you guys. Keep doing your work. It's making me proud, you hear me? Because I've been saying not a lot of people that are willing to do a live stream, create something, right? Just build it. It's either I'm gonna live stream and we're gonna, take song requests and we're just gonna play them out, right? Stuff like that. But need to see more creatives. That's what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, we need more creatives, more people building things, right? We need to see that. There's a community. Y'all scary. Stop being scary. It's y'all time to shine right now. So, as I've been saying a lot this year, it's destiny or fate, year of the 8. Remember, stay kind, be humble. Alright? And with that, I'm out. See you guys tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this time, let's actually try and build something, alright? Peace.